Hey, what's up? I'm gonna be reviewing a video called 5 Reasons Handsome Men Get No Women.
Handsome men get no bitches. Joao, are you telling me that you being this Greek god statue-esque looking man sent from above, relax, I'm not all that, okay? Keep it in your pants. You're telling me that you being this guy doesn't help you get any women? Yes, that is.
But wait, is he joking? He's joking, right? He's not anything even close to handsome, obviously. I'm not saying this to offend him. I just can't really tell if he's joking. I will see in the video, hopefully. If you're watching this, again, I don't say that to offend you, but obviously you're not even average looking. You are below average looking. Come on. I just don't get it. I don't know if he's joking or what's going on. Really strange. We'll see.
Exactly what I'm telling you. Because for the longest time, I could not get any women. Because
Yeah, it's because of your looks. It just is what it is.
Lived my entire life thinking that when I get the cool car, once I get the abs, once I get the thousands...
No, because that's not what women are looking for. Women are looking for handsome men. And for handsome men, it's super easy. They get all of the women. The reason you got no women is because you're not handsome, which should be clear. We'll see.
Billions of followers. Then I'll be worthy enough to date a 10.
A so-called 10 would only want to be together with another 10. Or a 9. 8 maybe. That's it. A 10 would never be together with you. It's just not possible in this dimension.
And if you're stuck in that mentality where you think you need X in order to get Y, then you've lost the game without even playing it, okay? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, yes, having looks, money, and status helps you get her attention.
Having looks helps you to get her attention. How could money help you to get her attention? Money doesn't even exist. You mean if you drive around with some car? What does it matter? You still have to get out of the car. You get out of the car and she sees you. Then she's attracted or not attracted, depending on if you're attractive or not attractive. What does that have to do with anything? Status. Again, you can only get status if you're good looking anyway. Think about Danny DeVito, for example. I always use him as an example, but he's a great example. Super famous Hollywood actor, super rich, but he's below average in height and looks. Look at his wife. That's all that you need to see.
If there's a line of men wanting her attention, that helps you cut in line and get your foot in the door. But once you're there, if you don't have more to you, okay, she will quickly realize that all the things you have speak for you and her attraction for you will go down because...
No, it can't. Her attraction cannot go down because her attraction is based on how attractive you are. Except if your attraction actually goes down. But if she falls in love with you at a natural age and you're together and you have children, you're going to be together for the rest of your life. That's how it naturally is supposed to be.
If you remember from yesterday's video how I drew an iceberg, okay? And this is the tip of the iceberg. This is what she can't see. This is her field of vision right here, okay? And these are the things that create attraction in her. Well, she sees, oh, he has money, oh, he's good looking.
No, yeah, good looking, but not the money. Why do women go for homeless men if they're good looking? Because looks are what matter. And the reason looks matter is because it's showing you that he's a good animal, healthy animal, also with the genes that you're looking for, that you want to reproduce with. That's what it's about. Why would a woman look for money which doesn't exist to reproduce with? Just purely logically, that makes no sense.
Oh, he has, he's tall, all of these...
Yeah, also. Good looking and tall, yeah, sure.
These things. But this is only the 20%. This is what...
Right. That's the 20%. And the 80% is what? This video will be pure comedy.
gets her attention. It's what gets her attraction. Problem is, this doesn't last very long, okay? very soon enough, she will get to know you. She will get to know who the man she is dealing with. And if you don't have the 80%, which is underwater, which you can't see right then and there, meaning the internal guts of a man, the skills, the confidence, the stoicism, okay? Go watch yesterday's video. It'll make way more sense. She's never going to love you.
Okay, confidence, skills. I don't know what he means exactly. You're not going to be confident magically somehow if you were treated badly your whole life. And if you're good looking, then you were confident probably anyway your whole life because that's how you were treated. It built up your confidence. It already goes back to looks anyway then, what's under the water.
Okay, so this creates attraction, this creates, gets her attention, but this is what creates desire, this is what creates love, this is what creates attachment, okay? And having all these superficial things only works on the 20%. Go watch yesterday's video, but watch this one first, okay? Now,
but none of this is true. She's going to be attached to you if she finds you really attractive. That's it. How do you not get that?
let's get into why handsome men get no bitches. Now, we're gonna...
Give me one example of a handsome guy having trouble getting girls. I've never seen one example in my entire life. Just never. Even from all of the guys that I've known, they never had I don't know any examples, online, anywhere.
Start pretty easy, okay, reason one. And we're progressively going to get harder. Pause. And then reason 5 is going to tie everything in together. Cool? Now, let me take a little Diet Coke break.
And if you also look at him, he obviously works out. He has a pretty huge gut, I don't know why. Whatever. And probably overeats on garbage, grains. And he also has a lot of tattoos. It's just a guy trying to compensate because of his looks. That's what this video is about. It's kind of sad.
Slaps. All right. Now, reason number 1 as to why handsome men get no women. Can you imagine why? Handsome men have low self-esteem. I don't know if this is...
Handsome men have low self-esteem. Oh my god, we'll see what he comes up with.
It's supposed to be 2 E's or an E or an A. Doesn't matter. We communicated. Now,
2 E's.
This isn't just handsome men. This is beautiful people in general. You'll notice these beautiful actresses, beautiful women. Think about a beautiful actress right now, okay? The most gorgeous actress that you think, most gorgeous model, okay? Have you thought about her, you little simp? Anyways, you'll see these women and everybody else looks at her and thinks she must be so happy with herself. When she looks in the mirror in the morning, she must be so happy. In her mind, some days, yes, she might think she's sent from above. Other days, she thinks she's the most hideous creature ever and nobody's ever going to love her.
Right, and you know this how exactly? You're saying that beautiful women look at themselves in the mirror and think that they are hideous creatures. What?
That's why you see all these women spending thousands of dollars on surgery.
They spend dollars on surgeries mostly to stay young, and that's because they eat terrible diets. It's not really necessarily to change their looks as such. It's always about facelifts, Botox and stuff like that. And if they actually do change the shape of their nose, for example, then it's actually to look prettier because the nose wasn't that pretty.
Because maybe she has a little...
Think about it, it makes zero sense. Some girl like Brooke Shields or whatever her name is, people use her in Blackpool videos oftentimes. She was very beautiful. What would she want to change about her? And did she ever look at herself thinking that she's a hideous creature? If you believe that, you're delusional. Obviously not. And that's because she really had a near perfect face. But if you don't have an actually perfect face, and that's arguable really what that even is, but approximately naturally we can see that, depends on where you come from also, then Of course, you're not going to change anything about yourself. This video is just dumb already.
Imperfection in her nose, which...
Yeah, which there can be, and then if you change it, it looks better. But then you're not beautiful or pretty, or at least not as pretty as you could be.
Actually adds to her beauty, but in her mind, she doesn't see that.
Now why? What if you have a big bump here? Of course you want to remove it. Because it's naturally not that pretty to look at.
She sees that as an absolute flaw. So now she'll go and spend thousands of dollars in recovery and all that just to look perfect, to achieve this perfection. When in reality, she's just becoming this like plasticky version of herself. Okay? Now, if you think men are different, then you're very...
I don't really know of any examples where somebody looks worse after changing their nose. If they had a big bump, for example, you would just look better.
Very incorrect, because here's the thing. The reason why beautiful people, men, have low self-esteem is because of this. This is like your confidence, right? And this is the pillar that's holding your confidence up. If you're the only pillar that's holding your confidence up is your looks, because you've been told your entire life that you have such amazing looks, that you have, oh, you must have all the girls running after you. Okay? If your only pillar for confidence is looks, the moment those looks get questioned, the moment you doubt those looks, which you will, because there's always somebody better looking than you, okay? The moment your beauty is questioned is the moment you start to see cracks in the foundation, and very...
Just because there's somebody better looking than you doesn't make somebody think that they are not good looking themselves. I've never heard of that. He's really trying to think of any possible reason why handsome men or beautiful girls have self-esteem issues. They are not confident, but it's just not the case. It's just some really strange coping going on with this guy.
No practice / skill. I'm going to say something right here that's going to get me canceled, okay? It takes skill to be able to pull a 10, okay? And I'll tell you why I'm going to get canceled in just a little bit. Men don't understand what it's like to walk in the shoes of a beautiful woman. Unless you are some rock star, you will never understand the level of attention that a beautiful woman gets. Fuck it, an average looking woman gets so much more attention than a very good looking man. The difference between the average woman and the...
I don't agree with that at all. If you're a really handsome man, you're gonna get a lot of attention, if you're tall enough especially. An average girl isn't gonna get that much attention. I know that what he's saying is that girls get a lot of attention nowadays. They don't need to do a lot to get attention, but it's still not true. You can't compare the two.
Very good looking woman is that the very good looking woman, the caliber of men that are giving her attention is a lot higher, okay? She's getting attention from rappers, ball players, the verified dudes on Instagram. So, because of that, okay, because she has so much free attention from guys who are confident, from guys who are rich, from guys who are handsome, from guys who do have all of these things, the status, the money, all of that, now all of a sudden, just being handsome or just having money or just having fame isn't enough to get that 10. You need confidence, you need skill. That's why.
All of this is nonsense. How can Danny DeVito do it if he would be the most confident and skillful guy on earth? Can he be together with a 10? It doesn't make any sense. What can he do? What could any guy do who's below average in height and looks? It doesn't matter if they're the most skillful and confident people on earth. How are they gonna get this so-called 10? Your video makes zero sense.
And I'm gonna get canceled for saying this. Beautiful women get cheated on the most because, I'm not saying this is correct, but the guys who are able to have the skills to pull a 10, if they have that skill set, most of them think, why am I going to stay with this one when I can go ahead and just use my skills over and over and over again?
But again, I don't know of any examples of this ever happening. If you would be together with such a beautiful girl, why would you want anything else? Especially if you have a normal, healthy relationship and you have children together. You have children with the so-called 10. What else do you need exactly? Other girls to sleep around with for no reason? Because that's what he's talking about, basically. Just one-night stands and kind of hooking up with girls. But if you're together with a girl that you really love, you want to reproduce with her, obviously. Then why would you want anything else exactly? Zero logic in this video.
I'm not saying that's correct. I'm just saying that's the reality and that's what happens. That's what I've seen. Okay? So it takes a certain level of skill.
Another problem is if he defines himself as handsome, what are 10 out of 10 girls to him then? You know what I mean? You can probably imagine. Yeah.
Handsome men are intimidating. That's a curveball that you didn't think you were going to see. Okay.
Not really. You probably just mean that women don't dare to talk to a handsome man because they believe that they are out of their league. That may be true, but they still will. They will at the very least give some kind of signals. They will touch their hair or look at them in a lustful way. Something. They will always let them know in some way, signal them that they are into them. And most will be into them.
Okay, put it to you like this. Beautiful women approaching I'm still looking for my marker, by the way. Oh, here it is. Fuck yeah. Approaching a beautiful woman.
This video is just sad. He's really just trying to think of anything. He just doesn't want to accept why he has no success.
Is scary. Okay? And it doesn't matter how much practice you have, there's always going to be that one woman that it gets you nervous. Okay? I'll be honest with you. There's this one chick at the gym. For some reason, that one chick is so absolutely drop dead gorgeous that every time I talk to her, yeah, I do be shivering my timbers sometimes, okay? It's totally fine.
Yeah, because you know the way you look like, which is why you're not confident, and that's why you know the way she will react to you. That's it. An actually handsome man who's also tall enough isn't gonna be nervous when he goes and talks to some girl that he finds attractive, because he's gonna believe that she's gonna find him attractive back. And if not, let's say that she's just into somebody else purely genetically, she's just from a different place, whatever, then he's not gonna care, because that isn't gonna destroy his confidence. The whole reason why you have this problem is because you're not confident. And you're not confident because of the way you look like.
It's cool to admit that. I still talk to her because I'm a G, but that's the thing, okay? Talking to a very, very beautiful woman is intimidating, okay? We immediately...
Yeah, but not for guys who are good looking. That's the whole thing.
Women's ego. Now, there are a few levels to this whole thing, okay? Number one...
Why does he have a cross on the back? I've never seen that before.
Is women have an innate fear of rejection. We all have fear of rejection, but for women, it's so much more. Why? Because they're not used to it, especially beautiful women, okay? Us men, like it or not, we face so much more rejection than women do. We have to go out there. We have to initiate the conversation. We have to pursue.
Yeah, but you don't. That's a whole different topic, but it's just not the way it would go down in nature anyway. This whole cold approaching and everything that men do nowadays is completely unnatural anyway.
Hear no so many more times than a beautiful woman does. As a matter of fact, a beautiful woman never even heard no in her entire life, okay? So, women have big egos, obviously, like we all do. So they are very, very, very afraid of rejection. So if they see a very handsome man who is, guess what, intimidating, she's going to think, well, guess what? If he rejects me, I can't take that rejection. So what am I going to do? Guess what I'm going to do? I am going to reject him.
Okay, what he's saying is that beautiful women or women in general reject handsome men because they believe that he would reject them, but then why is he even talking to you? Super illogical again. Very illogical video.
And that way, I'm going to save myself from, like if she notices something's a little off, she's going to reject you first, because then she will save herself from getting rejected. Now, another thing that kind of leads into this is this. She looks at you and she thinks, what a handsome man. That man must get all the bitches in the world, which is exactly what you might be thinking about super handsome men. What everybody thinks about handsome men. Like we've all had our grandmothers, you know.
Yeah, because that's the truth.
kiss our forehead and say, wow, you're gonna make all the ladies go crazy, right? The thing is, she looks at you and she thinks, this man gets all the women that he wants. And you have to understand that because she's so beautiful, remember, beautiful people have low self-esteem, so she doesn't see herself in the same light that you might.
He's just putting everything upside down. It's just exactly how it isn't.
And see her. And you don't see yourself in the same light that she sees you. So she looks at herself and she says, wow, there's so many other girls that are just as prettier as me or prettier. So if I say yes to this man, what happens when tomorrow he finds somebody prettier than me? So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to reject him. I'm not even going to initiate this thing because I'm saving.
There's again no real life examples of this. This guy is just living in his own fantasy. By the way, this is a pretty new channel. He just wants to be one of those red pill whatever guys. How to say hi to a beautiful woman. How to manipulate her into loving you. Not possible. What is this? How to always say the right thing to women. Attraction secrets. How to cold approach. Yeah, it's just, oh man, there's tons of channels like this already out there. He's just repeating the same thing. It's just nonsense. Let's just listen to his last point. I can't even anymore. Also, this stupid music in the background. Some kind of meditation.
They take...
It's as if he's trying to make the video really deep. Oh, wow, these 5 secrets.
A woman looks at you and says, he's a good-looking man. He probably gets any woman he wants. I don't want him as a part of my life because he is too much of a headache. Remember, she's insecure, okay? She's super insecure. She wants to be the one. She wants to...
All of this brainstorming... all just to not accept reality, all just to think of any other reason why it's not working out.
She doesn't want to feel...
That's why I don't call any of this red pill. It's just blue pilled garbage. A red pill at least gets 5% right. This is just completely wanting to be delusional.
Like you could find a prettier girl like that, okay? In a way, she wants to have that upper hand on you, okay? So she thinks, dating a very, very handsome man is too much of a headache. I have to compete with way too many women, okay? Now,
when does a woman ever think that she would be lucky to have you? Again, upside down. It's like he's saying the opposite of the truth all the time. It's exactly how it isn't. She would think, wow, I am with this guy that everybody wants. That's what they think. Same way if you're with a girl as a guy. That's what the guy will think. What the hell?
Handsome men just simply choose the easier route, okay? Which is potentially basically like it, okay? So a lot of times they want to have a bit of a power trip.
Yeah, obviously. What do you mean?
Okay, they want to have a bit of a power. They watch,
I can't listen to this guy anymore.
And they think that if I try to do that with a 10 or a 9, she's not going to give me the attention that I want, and I want that attention. So essentially, handsome men, a lot of times, end up just becoming attention whores. Make sense? Now,
totally cool video. I love it.
This is basically it. Everything that I have for you. If you want to have access to make
nice.
If you want to...
where can I sign up for some course, something? I need your wisdom. I need you to be my leader.
Fuck, I forgot what I was going to say.
Nice ending. Oh my god. We really don't need any more channels like this on YouTube or anywhere. There's enough. They come and go. And they usually go because they realize that they were wrong, or people don't fall for it anymore. It's as if they actually make a video telling people, sorry that I lied to you, it's actually about your looks. You can't simply build up your confidence. If you're below average in height, if you're shorter than a girl, she's probably gonna want somebody who's taller than her. And if you're not attractive enough facially, she's probably gonna want a guy who is. And the handsome guys actually do have it easier, and so on. what can they sell you then? If they were plastic surgeons or something, whatever, maybe they could sell you something, but realistically they can't sell you anything. If they can sell you courses to teach you how to be confident and how to cold approach women, yeah, then that's great for them. But as I said, they come and go, and this guy will also disappear eventually. Maybe when men realize it. I don't know who the hell watches these videos and actually believes him. To make this kind of a long video and to actually try to explain to guys why handsome men have trouble dating women, why women are not attracted to them, or why at least they don't have success with women, is just really insane, basically. To actually try to talk men into believing that you have to be somewhat insane yourself. You have to believe that insane people watch your videos to actually believe that it's gonna work. And nothing that he said made any sense. Reminds me of that Casey guy or whatever his name is, remember? Oh my god, that guy was crazy. He had this board and it was just full of text. Him for over 20 minutes trying to figure out why it's not working out for him and why women don't find him attractive and other guys. That was crazy, because the board was just full of him trying to figure it out. Brainstorming, not accepting reality. This guy didn't overdo it. He still made the 5 points, and from these 5 points he even made other points trying to figure it out. Because at the beginning of the video he made it seem like he's handsome. He basically directly said that. And it's not working out for him, which means that there must be another way to do it. There must be another reason why it's not working out for him. He just doesn't get it. It's as if he looks in the mirror and he sees somebody else. He's just really not ready to accept reality. If he would, then he would right away understand why it didn't work out. Then he would need to make a video with these 5 points and even other points for those points. If he would simply understand that it didn't work out for him because he is not handsome, then that's it. He didn't have to create a channel. It would be just so simple. Somebody really needs to wake this guy up, because it's just so simple to understand what's going on here. You're never going to find a handsome guy making these kind of videos trying to explain to guys why handsome guys don't have success with women. Because handsome guys know that it's so easy. As I said, a lot of the video was just upside down. He was basically telling you the opposite of what happens. How it actually goes down for handsome men. Totally crazy video. Thanks for watching, guys.